Look at that, man. Tommy G is the undercover cop. He's going to jail cell, the jailhouse.
Everything got a consequence to it. You got to think before you do it. You got that chemical. If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do different? Keep that dumb ass boy out of college switch on you.
Maximum
If you're
Jail.
counterfeit cell phone smuggled inside, we take you behind the walls of a maximum security Georgia Juvenile Detention Center. And this just isn't any lockup, but a
I
level
told
5
you, man.
facility which is reserved for the most dangerous
He's
youth
still in
offenders in the
Georgia.
state. Inside, you'll
He
meet
got them
certain
niggas
violent
locked up.
crimes ranging from home invasions to carjackings, armed robberies, and even murder. Your
Tommy
stories
G,
are a
man.
secret to a world that most of us would otherwise never know about. And at the center of today's episode
AKA
is Kanaya,
the
also known as
undercover.
10. We'll not only see his life on the inside, but we'll follow him after his release, capturing the reality of what it looks like to
That's the
re-enter the
cop.
world after 4 years behind bars. In just a moment, we take you into this world. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Before we see into the worlds of Georgia juvenile halls, first let me tell you a quick word from our sponsor.
Let's first address a headache a lot of us have, which is finding the right doctor. You call an office, you get stuck on hold, and then you hear the line, the next available appointment is weeks out. Or you scroll through endless directories trying to determine who's in network or who's even taking new patients. That's where the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc, comes in. ZocDoc makes your life easier. Best part is you see real-time schedules and book on the spot. Sometimes within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes on the same day. No phone calls, no wait. In fact, I recently went through this.
Ah, man, you a cop, nigga.
Disclaimer. Georgia juvenile detention centers house individuals up to 21 years of age. All people you will see in this documentary are 18 years or older, and any individuals under the age of 18 have had their faces blurred to protect their legal rights and privacy.
Ah, you a cop.
I got to say, yo, what's up? When y'all folk leave, look, I know y'all don't know who I am, so let me introduce myself. My name Kanai, Tales from the Cell, man. That's all this is. I'm in the juvenile right now, so keep watching. You might see something that you want to see. You might learn something new. But yeah, we just gonna be telling y'all about our lives and how we live it up, and just keep tuning in. Yo, what's going on? So we finna get ready for school type stuff. Go to the education thing. I graduated, but I still be going down and shit. Just chill. Get up behind, get up the dorm. Yeah, shit. Pop the dope. Got a little breakfast right here. Little breakfast. Usually in the morning, shoot, I check out now. Chill out a bit. Get a little smoke on. Little Rick Beyond type shit. Get a little smoke on. TV, shit like that.
So what's the jail schedule of the day?
Oh shoot, wake up in the morning for breakfast bag about 6 o'clock, 7:30. Then we go to school from 8 to 11.
Weekdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., these juveniles go to class much like they would out in the free world. And the intent of this is to get these kids equipped to leave their stay in jail with a high school diploma in hand, an essential step if they want to reform themselves and make an income that doesn't involve the streets. On paper, this is a very positive thing, but according to one insider, the classes are so watered down that they pass anyone that shows up regardless of effort, which isn't the best situation, but I guess better than nothing.
Oh, we'll come back, eat lunch at 11 o'clock, go back to school like 12:30. Stay in school like 3 o'clock and then come back. But I'm a graduate, so when I go to school, I don't do nothing like schoolwork, none of that. I just go help people out. If anybody know anything, you know what this is, right? This is jail packet. Hot Cheetos, Slim Jam, shit like that. Throw it all in the bag, put some hot water in it, press it down, press it, smoothing it out, ball it up, call them packets, or bricks, whatever you want to call them. But yeah. I would give y'all a tutorial, but I already done made it. I about to go to school, y'all can see, shoot. Ain't nobody on the block, everybody just not waking up, they in the room getting ready. Then wake up in the morning, pray, smile, reach. Every day ready to be smooth, but I'm just keep Hey, shoot, y'all for just tuning in. What type of time we be on? Going down to the gym. Alright. Go to the gym right there. That's the kitchen up there. That's the A build. That's where all the staff be at up in the A build. That's education. And where them folks go learn that, what? Yeah. Yeah. They pick up this little control room, what they call the control center.
After school hours, the boys have the opportunity to do work detail, which consists of jobs like laundry duty, kitchen work, and janitorial tasks.
Yo! Yeah. This the other side over here. No cap, this area right here. It would be on like shit. But this shit on fucking seat.
These positions are highly competitive and sometimes even fought over because these jobs allow the guys to earn a jail currency that is used to buy extra snacks. And these snacks are a big deal because without them, they're left with standard jail food, which is terribly low in nutrition and oftentimes not enough to feel full.
Shower little shit. We going in bit. Going in bit like this, huh? Hey, just spray straight down. That bitch got down. Kill a nigga. This how the flow look. Got flies, all type of shit in there. Just be ducking it over. Basically, for do these interviews, I'm gonna start with myself. I got my boy over here. Yeah, introduce yourself, cuz. You come to your, yeah, come on with it, let's do it, let's fight. Yeah, my name Kanai. I'm an upcoming artist. I got a couple armed robbery, couple aggravated assault, and nothing to be proud about. I was at a hotel with his family and shit, the female, and her family, my co-defendant, them. A nigga threatening that he was drunk, and we had shot at that. He had hit 5 times. Me and my co-defendant, my armed robbery, I was just trying to get some money. I'm good. You know, we love it out that way. So what you did to end up in juvenile? Home base and criminal and assault with Ben Weapon and malice murder. Okay, cool. Yo, I see you. Structure, I was my lawful possession of a firearm. I haven't been under the age of 18. Got breaking and entering. Yeah, burger. My name's Jada, but they call me the Gucci. Yeah. I got a couple of aggravated assaults to stay on business when I got out of jail. No, okay. Who's 5G, man? Home invade, or same truck.
Something you may be shocked to see is kids openly carrying knives in juvie. However, in Georgia's prison system, this is actually quite common. And according to one inside source, nearly half the inmates in this facility have a shank. For some inmates, it's a weapon of survival and self-defense. For others, it's a status symbol, no different than a rapper flaunting a chain. Now, how do they get these weapons in? Well, actually, these weapons are crafted from inside the jail itself, often from scavenged metal. Bedposts get broken down, or loose scraps from poorly welded metal walls are sharpened into blades. And with stabbing being a major problem in the Georgia prison system, these knives are a huge security risk.
See how he's explaining it? He is a cop explaining his territory.
A little bit of what we be doing in these big type shit. See, we got that big connected to that.
Look at these stupid niggas.
Yeah, how do you feel like about the juvenile system Georgia?
And it's straight bullshit. They give us the least amount of portion we get. First of all, we growing men, like, we ain't already fully developed, but, we gotta get what we need to be, and they feeding us a little bitty portion.
Well, the juvenile system, it don't make no sense, because, as young adults being locked up, we need to be taught. Like, somebody sit down and be like, look, this is wrong. You can do this next time. You do wrong, they just put you behind door. That's it. You just lie down.
You're a dumb cracker.
Shit like a daycare, back with that daycare for young niggas, like, they expect us to do right, make sure like shit, like shit, that makes sense. This shit some bullshit. I'd rather be home. Everything got a consequence to it. You gotta think before you do it. Right.
family.
Sound about right. That sound about right. Food. So you eat the food real quick. I'll just see what we be eating and everything. They did their thing with that motherfucker. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you. They did their thing with that motherfucker. Though. I might just eat that shit tonight. But yeah, let's get back to it.
I haven't stopped being on top with guys that is cool about it. That feeling really just going like world mind type shit.
But I miss my family.
My little brother. Your little brother?
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets about what you did, like, in the situation? Like, really
Alright, so look, I ain't just no nigga, so I'm gonna tell you like this, I don't have regrets for the people who did wrong by me in my charges. But I do have regrets for the innocent people who got that stuff, you know, like stuff like that.
So my situation is kind of iffy because like it was kind of like on some retaliation type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't have no regrets. But I'm not saying that like I'm a menace because you know I am like a normal person. You know what I'm saying? If I be wrong when I see my innocent, I probably I would feel bad.
I could do smarter. That's what I'm saying. I could do smarter. Hell no. If I probably regret not doing shit smarter.
I ain't gonna say I got regrets, you know, I gotta keep moving. I can't go back in time and fix what I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back in time and, you know, fix what I did. I gotta keep moving.
If you were to go back in time to the time you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass boy out of college switch on me.
What are your favorite things to do like while you're inside the incarcerated?
We said, I like to hoop, man. I like to hoop and
Yeah, Cardi.
no reason I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with my knees. You like pick me off and he plug in leak. He said shit anywhere for the second that deal. Cause I so we read. I got a route that found my heel. And he'll told niggas I ain't stay here.
Cool. We talked to my girlfriend and said, on the phone all day, shit, they can't come up, you know. On the struggle type shit, I like great shit, you know, shit.
Man, my favorite thing is make music.
So since you've been incarcerated, what are some of the like violence-wise and turn-wise things that you've been through?
I done seen you hit broomstick, beat to sleep. I got broke who was here when the boy died in the facility.
Homeboy, we got the move in the fight. Homeboy, hit his ass. I'm not even putting on bed, hit again. Person back in these stores, type shit. They had to put him on life, he died in hospital.
Anyways, being another youth that popped out to go to another cottage, another like housing facility to get some wash out so we can wash our clothes. And we went out there, the apartment that I was with, he was new, so didn't nobody else know him. So it was two blood niggas, you know what I'm saying? They were cool with me at the time, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have no smoke or nothing. They cool up, we talked up, some gas stuff. My partner who I was with is like, what you buying? I said, 39. So they took off on me. They tried to jump. Two people, they big, same size. So I grabbed one by the shirt, started going in on it, shit. I said, going up, first we had a detail pipe. And I said, detail pipe is kind of like this, but it's what they do detail with like our doors and stuff. It's probably like this and straight steel. So somebody had a tie on their fist. So when he punched him, you know what I'm saying, they broke his jaw. The officer really let it in and his mouth was just pouring blood like almost like you would think that he got a main artery and got hit. So inside the mouth and the jawbone was sitting across his tongue. Then his mouth was just hanging like, hanging, he couldn't talk.
Shit, I got the him was 13. They got them, they had a junkie in the room and I ain't never seen no shit like that.
So it being broke, I slid me a shame. I ain't know what was going on because I just got there, but I know him so that when you put me on game, that people were trying to come after me because you know, I ain't even give my food. I ain't gonna strip that nigga so that when my boy jumped straight, hold their ass out and got on that shit on OP to this day, but shit, y'all the female type shit. The nigga from milk that, I beat that, I punched that 2 times he dropped. And I stumped that, I seen blood, I thought he was dead, he was sleep like 15 minutes, but he ain't that old.
So what is your home like?
A lot of family was using drugs, you know what I'm saying? That was the main thing, you know what I'm saying? They were very, due to the drugs, you know what I'm saying, very dysfunctional. A lot of shit going on with that, you know, at one time. I feel like I did this in my life, you know, if I did not have this, I probably would be somewhere out there.
Has it ever happened in juvenile?
There was actually 2 cases. There's a boy came running out of the community, caught 6 like that. He's crying, everything. So, yeah. And then we had another case. You know, these fall out here at night. These windows, how they like that. But, you know, he sees his window. He seen this other boy fighting for his manhood, like, he get took. And some boy ran and told. And when he ran and told, The boy had already got took.
I got word from Kanaya that he was getting released, so I planned a trip to Atlanta to see what he was up to in his first few days of freedom.
Here comes the undercover police, undercover officer Tommy G.
Very interesting story inside the walls of Juvenile Hall.
That's the undercover cop right here.
Goes by 10 and also King Canyon, if I'm saying that right. I think I saw an Instagram post of his posted up in juvie. I think he was rapping, and I was like, I want to talk to this guy. I see talent in this kid. I see wit and intelligence.
I see a prisoner. I see a future prisoner I'm gonna make money off.
But we're gonna see what a day looks like, and a guy that was freshly released from juvie. You got some fancy drip going on right now. We're really on the block right now, huh?
Yeah, nah. Hey, we done elevated, man, from the trench. Elevated from the trench, okay.
But is it fair to say we're in the suburbs right now?
Oh yeah, this is birds. We in Southside Atlanta, right? I just came home from doing 4 years, so yeah.
You were there for 4 years?
Yeah.
So why are we in the suburbs right now?
Basically, shoot, when I came home, my dudes, my mama don't got no spot, so shoot, auntie got down, we just stay at my auntie spot. Came home, so I had ankle monitor on 30 days type shit. I just came out like 7 days ago.
So are you here to kind of protect yourself from getting involved in more shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, it worked. For sure.
What was the first thing you did when you got out?
I really couldn't do nothing, but I was on house arrest, bro.
And what's your plan? Right now you're in an extremely nice, safe, secure location. What's your 30-day plan going forward?
Oh, shoot. Man, just know, like, some mixtape coming out. Like, you feel me?
Is there a pressure right now of, like, make the right choices, do the check-ins? I'll say I'm also on probation right now.
Right.
But I'm managing my case. I'm following the rules of probation is a big deal.
Stop it, man.
You can end up back in
You a
jail.
cop.
I know this firsthand as I am currently on probation
You a
for
cop.
base jumping documentary I made in Detroit, Michigan, much of which you can see early on my
You
Patreon,
working with the
as well as other
police.
exclusive episodes. But back to Kanay's
You working with the
probation
police,
situation.
Tommy.
For his first 30 days out of jail, he had to spend them on an ankle monitor. And for an entire year, he has to follow a strict set of rules. The biggest things he has to stick to are no drugs and no crimes. And while he is allowed to be around other gang members, he cannot handle or own a firearm until 2026. On top of that, he must check in twice a week with a probation officer. So keeping his nose out of trouble will be a top priority.
He's a cop.
To avoid returning to jail.
He's a cop.
They expect you to fail. They gonna expect you to like, but you got to show them. Even if they saying shit like till we know you got that shit, like we know they still expect you to fall because it's imprinted in their brain that you gonna crash.
What did you learn in your time there? What did you walk away with?
So in 4 years, bro, a lot of knowledge, read books, shit, wrote music.
Any favorite books that you can recommend to the audience?
I ain't gonna cap that Letter to a Young Brother, like been by Hill Harper, that bit hard. I read for real, nigga probably gonna be like, you gonna freeze up. I read for real, dude.
What's one of the hustles you've started since you gotten out?
Oh, so shoot, I've been DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, all that. Since I came home, bro, don't nobody wanna hire me, bro. I need a job.
What job would you take if they could give it to you? Or what job you want?
I want some shit making $1 million a day. I want a job, man. Nah, we being serious though. I just applied to some shit like for $20 an hour.
If King Kanayan is serious about leaving the fast money of the streets behind, one crucial step for him will be securing a stable income. And since his release, he's begun DoorDash and spending up to 40 hours a week hustling in this new job. Here he is in action.
Oh, y'all know what it is, man. We back. For real, like Uber Eats, we finna make us some money. We finna hustle, no count. Do what I've been doing since I popped out. These folks don't want to give me no job. The background check keep coming back, man. You feel me? So, yeah, what? We just finna make us some cheese. It's nice right there. Yeah, I appreciate it, huh?
How many hours a week would you say you do the Instacart type stuff?
That's like a 9 to 5 job, bro. Maybe more than that. 12-hour shifts.
Do you feel like a lot of guys on the street making 9 to 5 feel not cool? Kind of
Yeah,
the
they
vibe?
make it seem like that, but I'm a hard-working nigga. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm a hard-working dude. That's how you look good. Oh, they go meet my auntie and my uncle over there.
That's so good. That's so important, bro.
I don't want to talk about that.
As I was learning more about Kanayan's childhood, I asked him about the role his dad played in his life. He didn't want to talk about it, but his aunt told him he should talk about his dad because she believed it was a vital and honest part of his story. He didn't tell us more then about his dad, but he did later in the episode. So this happens a lot in these shoots. Like, hey, I'm like, can we talk to your mom? Oh yeah, we can talk to her. As I drive through the suburbs towards the hood, I just think this kid he's lucky enough to have someone in his family that is living in a probably $500,000 home in corporate America, and he has stability, and yet he's bringing his YN friends, including the white boy in that. Like anyone could be a YN. Ski mask stuff from her $500,000 homes. Like, fucking read the room. I feel like as soon as the video shoot starts, they want to like chuck all the good stuff away and just go straight back into what got them in the first place. And it's just like, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes.
You served 5 for a very serious crime, shooting of another individual. Do you think that you paid your debt? I feel like I got a clean slate. It's time to shine. Like, all the shit that I ever did, I done got on my knees, prayed about it. Real talk. So it ain't no question about it. I know, like, I got a clean slate.
Kanayan later told me that while he is no longer in the streets, it was important for him to take us to his old block to show us the influences he had growing up and the type of environment that he had to contend with on a daily basis.
Hey man, this the town, man. Yeah, you feel me? Federal boy in the apartment, man. They know who we at. We on MLK with it. No cap. West side.
So why is this place important?
Oh, this my shit. This is my shit. Yeah, my name Latina, so you know my apartment. You feel me? I was named after the hood type shit. I used to be tripping.
You grew up here?
Yeah, this my folks. Yeah.
What years did you spend here?
12, 13, 14, 15.
So when you got in trouble, you were living here?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I did it.
When did you jump off the porch?
10.
10?
I already on it. I already on it.
We always live in the suburbs. I really had a chance to get up out the streets. It's just my mom wouldn't go her own way. Like, my mom was tired of living off people. So when I turned about 10 years old, we moved to Canada. That really was just like, just hot me into the street. Like, people around us, we just all want to strike, we want to get in folk car, we want to goddamn go rob folk. Like, we just want to do what we want to do. Like, get us some money, some bad money. Shoot, that shit came out life. I ain't gonna lie. And then shoot, when I turned out, my daddy, he lived in London now. He did shit now. He can't even be in America no more. So he don't even live in America no more. So my mom raised me by herself. Shoot, yeah, by herself.
But you moved and things got
Just like the area I was in, shit, I just was going crazy. I really ain't never really had want for nothing, but my dude always made sure I was straight. Like, you feel me? It's just like I was just going the wrong path, down the wrong path, start smoking, bring guns in the house, start getting in trouble. Like,
there's gonna be some people watching this that'll say like, man, this guy's an opportunity to live in a $500,000 home and be safe. Why would he even bother getting mixed up in something that got him into the predicament in the first place?
it's just like this me. It's like this represent me.
If you could pick one place to live, which one would you pick?
I'm trying to live in the hills, man. I'm trying to get me a house somewhere on the ocean. I'm talking about like somewhere right there on the beach. My dad live in London, bro. My folk from Africa.
Your dad's British?
Yeah. My dad live in London, but he from Africa. He from Sierra Leone.
What's your relationship with him?
If I ain't seen since I was like 4 years old.
What the fuck is he doing?
Shit. He had a bunch of goddamn kids down in bed and went and left.
Who grew up here? Did anyone else grow up here?
Nah, hell nah. None of them, nah. They ain't from out here.
And I'm guessing it's a closed case whenever you, like, what'd you go away for?
What I go away for? Shoot, everybody so that was.
What situation made you feel like that's what I had to do in the moment?
It wasn't the right choice, but it was more like retaliation.
Does any of that haunt you? Like, you ever wake up from sleeping that, like you remember what you did or anything like that? Like, does it affect you at all?
Some would say that what you did would show that your upbringing, whatever upbringing, you failed. What would you have to say to those people? I had to tell them they dumb as hell. I ain't failed. My family like shit. We went through struggle shit. Everybody go through what they go through, bro. Like, everybody not built the same, bro. Everybody different. So you can't, I don't know. I really don't, that's a subject that I can't even get on, cause at the end of the day, nobody don't know what another nigga went through. Like, where they slept at, like, where they was at. You feel me? Where he had to get down, get out there and get. If he had to eat, like, hold that shit down. Stop judging the book by that cover.
I think a question a lot of people have when they see some of this juvie footage is, where the hell are the guards?
Yeah, I ain't gonna count like shit. We do what we want to do, shit. I shit. We ran the whole jail, bro. Whatever we wanted to do, we did. That shit ain't had no structure. Like, nigga not learning. You feel me? Nigga think jail cool, and they do what the hell they want to do. You feel me?
Would you say it was understaffed from the guard standpoint?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And how that impact things?
When I first got locked up, when COVID started, see, I got locked up when COVID started, 2021. They didn't have no staff. We was on 23 and 1. From 23 hours in the room, 1 hour out. And you get a shower and a phone call. And your ass better goddamn get you a book before you go back in that bitch.
How is the food in Juvie?
Man, this shit like school food. It like that food that you get in elementary school, in the cafeteria.
And are you worried at all that they're gonna try and violate you for showing the conditions inside Juvie?
At the end of the day, sure, it falls on them. They not supposed to have contraband in their facilities.
When is Big Blue coming home?
Like 7 months. Nah, April.
Do you plan on linking up with him when he gets out?
My boy Blue, yeah, I can't wait till Blue come home. He loyal. That's one thing I tell you. Like, he stand on all his morals, so he real in my eyes.
Do you think Juvie actually helps reform people, or do you think it's just the next step to institutionalizing people?
I mean, shit, to me, Juvie, like, however you is as a person, because a lot of people come from bad homes, so they traumatized, you feel me? So,
Would you say you came from a bad home?
I want to say I came from a great home, you feel me? I want to say my mama was great. I just was so caught up in everything that was around me at the time. Juvie put me at a place where I can focus on who I want to be. If anybody ever tell you you can't do shit, take that as your motivation. You ain't never gonna win if you don't get up and try, bro. Real talk. I was just sitting in the church till they let me for dead. I'ma stop giving the fuck when they put a little money on top of my dreads. I got a whole lot of guns, but I'd rather be me a nigga like Craig. Tell me that you really love me, I'm just the nigga you want instead. I'm just the nigga who always had some bread. I'm just the nigga who fell in love with 40s and 556. I'm just the nigga who sat on 23 and 1 and all he see is red. I'm just the nigga who spent on your partner, boy, you was just me when I slid.
After hearing Kanayan sing and rap, I genuinely felt he was talented and wanted to see what I could do to help him generate some buzz with his music. So I hired my videographer friend Ryan to swing through and record Kanayan's first music video. Here's how it went. What's happening right now is we are getting pressed for the second time by that bald guy who looks like he grew up listening to Young Jeezy. He was not happy to see us record a music video on his block, and he insisted that we tap in with him and a guy named Big Tony to see if we were verified or not. He also brought some goons that you see entering the screen to the right. I was not willing to wait around to see if this would turn into a shootout, so I decided to get us out of there. What just happened then? Apartment complex.
Sure. So, it ain't from back then, goddamn, like.
I'm not even from back then. He moved to the apartment.
Yeah, like, nigga,
How long
want
have you
me.
lived there for?
Yeah, we been out there. We been out there for 2017.
You guys didn't know who that guy was?
Nah, I ain't never seen that nigga in my life, bro. That nigga not from there.
Not from there. So we're gonna end this episode. I think it's kind of a cool thing. Like, okay, you have a fresh start. There's a music video on the way. It's gonna be linked. Everyone that watches this episode, go blow up the music video. Comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We're making music right now, so we're gonna watch them do their work. We're gonna peace out. If you could change anything, would you?
If I could change anything,
Go back in time.
I don't have no regrets for nothing in my life, so not really. But if I could change anything, like personally, it'd probably be the bond with my mom Dukes, like our bond type shit.
Folks, that was a look into a maximum security juvenile hall.
You had a nigga press the nigga like,
in the system, but recently released.
he like
started
geeky,
a new chapter
geeky.
in his life. To see more of King Kanayan and his music, click the link in the description. And finally, folks, I need your help on a story I'm working on. I'm investigating prison conditions in Georgia, and I'm looking.
I'm
for a
investigating.
counter
He's a
that
police
interview,
officer.
And while showing your face is preferred, I can also do it anonymously. Email me at.
He is a police officer. Email the police officer at what you gotta do. Look at that prison guards, fugitives, Tommy G, McKay, the